So let's talk about what I call big match nerves. We've all had them, but sometimes when you're moving out of your comfort zone, you have to maybe give a presentation, give a speech to a room full of people. I remember one time not rocking up, I'd signed up to do this training session. I was expecting about 15 people in a classroom. I had 120 in a massive auditorium. God, should have worn brown trousers that day. But those are sort of big match nerves. Before that, before I went on stage, I felt terrible, you know. But I stayed calm, visualised what I was going to do, and everything went really, really well. You know, and once I started, I loved it. I was in my element. So to this morning, I've had the same conversation with two different people in less than sort of 24 hours. A colleague at work was talking about an exam that she's got coming up. A speaking exam, and as luck would have it, I'm an examiner for that. IELTS speaking, if you know what that is. She was talking about the fact that she was worried about the exam because she was worried about her speaking. She said she always gets really nervous. And I kind of sort of said, you know, don't need to worry about anything, you know. Your speaking's like great, you don't need to worry about that. But she was like, yeah, but when I go into an exam situation, I get really nervous and then I can't speak. Yesterday, a friend's dad, we were watching the girls play football, and he was saying about his other daughters having she started to get a bit stressed about exams. She's got exams coming up, feels really nervous. He's worried about the nerves stopping her performing at her best. It's very, very important. If you want to perform at your best, whether it's a presentation, some sort of exam, you know, maybe a sales pitch, you've got to get the balance right. You need to feel some nerve. I always say that nerves, it's kind of like exhaust from the car. It shows that the engine's running, shows everything's working. And I think you need a little bit of nerves to do your best. If you're too relaxed, you kind of walk in, you won't be able to get into the mood. It will sort of take you like 15 minutes to get warmed up, but often that's too late. So you need to get the balance right. You need to be ready, but you also need to be relaxed. If you try too hard, you won't be able to do your best. You won't be able to give your best performance. Surgeons are not allowed to operate on their own family. The idea is that because they know the person and they're related to them, they'll kind of overthink everything. They won't be able to relax. They won't be able to perform at their best. Legendary football manager from Scotland, Sir Matt Busby, last thing he told his players when they went out onto the pitch, none of this like win, lose, you know. He'd say, go out and enjoy yourself, boys. Have fun, enjoy yourself. Just enjoy the game. If you can do that in every situation, you're going to deliver your best performance. Some tips to help you do your best performance: visualize before. Have a clear plan of what you're going to do. Plan it out step by step. If it's a presentation, if it's a sales pitch, plan it out step by step. If it's an exam, imagine going into the exam. Imagine what you're going to do. Visualize everything going well. Visualize yourself going to the exam on the morning of the exam. Imagine yourself being calm. Visualize the whole day. And on the day, make sure you concentrate on your breathing. Again, now they teach top sportsmen this. Concentrate on your breathing. Focus on your breathing so it stays calm. You want your breathing to be regular, calm, and relaxed. And if it's like that and you're concentrating on that, it stops your mind wandering down sort of dark alleys, dark passages. What happens if this goes wrong? Oh no, what happens if I make a fool of myself and everyone laughs? You don't want to think about that. What if I don't know the questions? You need to, if you focus on your breathing, it will help you stay calm. You're concentrating on that and it will keep your mind on the task in hand. So listen, if you've got an exam coming up, a presentation, a sales pitch, anything like that, a big interview, good luck. Visualize your success, concentrate on your breathing, and I'm sure you'll nail it. Take care, all the best, have a really great day. Take care, bye bye now.